We've had multiple people come to our house unannounced who we don't know at all, total strangers.
And you just show up at my house?
Well, I've been watching your videos for a couple.
Yeah, I don't think that's not okay. You can't just show up here unannounced.
Well, I drove past here a while back when
Yeah,
it was yours.
I'm saying.
Who just showed up here, didn't tell us they were coming, and just were like, hey, aren't you that YouTube guy? And then they just like came to the door. Now, if that happens, we'll have the entire interaction completely on film with audio and crystal clear 4K video. Oh yeah, we have movement. There's definitely something going on out there. Eagle to Sparrow, looks like we have an intruder on the northwest perimeter of the property. I'm gonna need you to go check it out.
This is Sparrow. I hear you loud and clear. I'm gonna go check it out. Oh my God, there's someone on the roof. Hey, get down from there. All right.
Better to be safe than sorry, and nothing makes you feel safer than a eufy security system. So I got the new security system for our house. It's a eufy security system, same company with our smart lock that we put on the front door, same company. So I've had this for a little bit, and I'm just now ready to open it up and start installing it. So in these two boxes, I have all the cameras, the whole system. So this is an NVR system, meaning it has like a box that stores the data. And then there's a wire running from the box to the cameras. So I'm pretty new to the security system lingo and everything, but a PoE system is a power over Ethernet system. It basically allows one single wire to run from the camera to the box that carries both the power, so it powers the camera, but it also can carry the data from the camera back to the box to store it. I'm talking too much. Let's open this thing up. You can never be too safe at all, anyone in this day and age. As a YouTuber who puts their life online on YouTube, I try not to have personal information given away, like where I live, things like that, but it just gets out there. Like, I've been doxxed without even being doxxed. Yeah, it's just safety first. Like, you don't want something like this to happen to you. Oh yes, this is about to be so freaking legit. I am actually so excited right now. My entire property is about to be on 24-hour surveillance thanks to eufy. Not much is gonna slip under the radar after this. Wow. So they gave us the 4 cameras and the box, but they also included E41 as well as the E40. So 2 extra cameras. Wow. And now we go into the catacombs. The only thing is, why is there so many spiders down here? They're everywhere. This must be done. See, it's actually looking real good down here. Really dry. Well, it's a little wet right here. Considering it's pretty decent. That thing's pumping. I am under my house right now, about to start the installation of the eufy security system. But to start off, I'm actually going to be running an aux cable from one end of the house to the other. So when my internet provider, that being Xfinity, installed the connection and the wire and everything, it's on this side of the house, right out this little window thing. it's a vent. I want the modem and everything, the router, to be on that side of the house. So instead of running it through the house, I decided I could just run it under the house to the garage and set everything up in the garage. That's the plan. This was $30, I think. $29.99 at Ace Hardware. I almost thought I had to go back up, but I left this knife down here from a previous project. So I'm just literally gonna put one tack right up here. Tack it. Whoa. Solid. That's solid on there. So that's how I'm going to run it throughout the whole underneath of the house. But I just want to maybe check how much I need, give or take. Alright, this is actually like some telecommunications going on right here. I might have to start a security company if all else fails. Here it is on the inside, and I have as much length of wire as I need, so I can pretty much put this anywhere in the garage. Pretty wild in here, and this is the current setup right now. I plan to turn this area right here into a full-blown security room. So TV on the wall, clean up this desk, push it up to the wall, and put the whole system on here, and attach all the cameras to this area, and then be able to watch everything that's going on all around my property right from here. Finally ready to start the installation process. So here's my plan. The NVR security system S4 Max. Each corner, so there's 4 cameras that come in this system, and then I have 2 others. So each corner of the house, starting with this corner, that corner, over there, and over there, I want to put one of these cameras, because these go 360 degrees. I hear someone. No, the ice cream man. Whoa. I'm assuming this is the cameras. Let's see. So that's the cameras. And wow, they are really nice. I'm actually really happy about this. Alright, so here's the cameras. And wow. That's a dream come true right there. This is going to be serious, the security on this property in a minute. Well, in the next couple days when I get all this in. That's all the cords and everything. So, alright, this is going to all go inside. So, I have successfully ran the router to the garage. So, that's where I'm going to plug this in. And then a monitor attached to it. Alright, first look. This is like nice. Gonna start running the wire for the first camera. I picked up a little thing of zip ties, and I think that this is gonna be the key to success, these little ones probably, to run this. So let's get up there and get this started. So you do have to attach these. This is a 3-piece setup. There's a little rubber piece in there, this, and then this screws on, and you unscrew from here, plug it in, bam, simple. I guess you can get rid of this or save it if you want. And then this slides on like this and clips, and then you can put this piece on and screw it tight. So that's going to protect it from the weather, and it's a really nice system they got set up here. And from there, I'm just going to start running it and try to hide it back here as best I can. And then I'm just going to go for it, try and get this thing ran. Shortly after the install of this camera, I realized that it was actually upside down once I looked at the footage. So all I did was just pulled it off of there and put it back on this way. So now it's straight on. You can see it moving, so it's actually filming me right now. There's a lot of adjustments you can make easily to the system to make it how you want it. And the system that I have set up is fully custom. I'll show you guys at the end of the video. And I think that's the beauty of it. Every house is different. Everyone's system is going to be different. Everyone's setup is going to be different. You can customize it like a gaming setup, basically. Homemade coffee in a recycled Starbucks cup from earlier. That's what you call a scrap life. No way. This just happened. What'd you get from me?
I got a barometer, temperature, and humidity. It's old, dude. It's really old.
Are you gonna hang it up, or?
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna hang it up in our house in Cape May.
All right, so
Should be good. Well, thanks a lot, man.
Do you watch our channel, or
I
you've
do,
just seen like 1 or 2 videos?
I've seen a bunch of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen a whole bunch of them. Yeah, we trash pick down in Avalon, my son and I. So I drive Uber and Lyft at night.
I know about that.
So
that's
and then
a good
I see it, and then in the morning we go and pick it up.
Yeah, you got to do it. All right, here we go. Camera number 2 is going to go up right now. Just like that. And then you just tighten these 2 bolts here. And I was able to very nicely run the cable on the other camera from the other side of the house. So this is a pretty aggressive process. Don't get it twisted. Like, I understand now why companies are hired to install security systems, because this is pretty high tension. Well worth it in the end, but still super gnarly. There's that show, it's called The Watcher, and it's about a house in New Jersey where someone's writing letters to the house, or to the people who live in the house, and they're watching the house. It's pretty scary, but true story. In the show, the kid charges them $7 grand to do a whole security system. I think it's like 10 cameras. And I'm looking at this like, that was a really good price, because the equipment alone for all these cameras and everything I have right here is like $3 grand. So all this work would easily be another $3-4 grand. And if I did 10 cameras, so that was just like $7,000. Sounds like a lot, but that is what it would cost probably to install all this. Installation going pretty good. So I'm running the wire, gonna run it to here, and I'm gonna actually put this camera, which is an extra add-on to this whole system. This is the Cam E41 turret cam, and this is gonna go, we have a eufy smart lock that has a camera on it, so that works amazing. We've done a video with that before. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put a link in the description showing us installing this door and putting the camera in. And this has the palm technology. It's not even locked right now, but you can unlock this door with your palm, your vein print. Either way, this camera captures this, but this would be nice to have so I can swivel across the yard up and down and just check out the whole perimeter. So that's going to go there, and then I'm going to be continuing the installation down through here and running all the cords up into that little vent over there. This is going to be epic. Okay, so this security system is super high tech, I'm not going to lie. It's a lot of information to learn. It's also pretty aggressive, the installation, but well worth the peace of mind. I'm going to be super happy when it's installed. I wanted to point out, so the system came with 4 of these cameras. So this is the S4, the eufy S4. It has 3 camera lenses. It has the bullet cam up top, and then it has the PTZ lenses down here, 2 of them. So there's 3 different lenses on each one of these cameras. And this system has cross camera tracking, which basically means that when if somebody was walking around your perimeter of your property, it would start going from one camera to the next. I'm going to show you guys later on when the whole system's completely set up. All
so this is where this camera's going, and the placement is not my favorite thing ever. If I put it any further over, it would be completely blocked by the gutter, whereas I can just kind of point it this way so it'll get the car, everything, the driveway, and all the way over past to my truck, I'm sure. So this is actually decent. This is a nice placement. I like these little screws here that pretty much just tighten the camera onto the clamp up and over towards where the other ones are going to feed into the house. Yeah, I know. The whole house needs to be painted, among other things. But we're doing our best here. It's on. Oh yeah. So the cords are gonna need to come in through here. This is actually gonna be super simple. So this whole piece is just, look at that nest that was in here. This whole piece was pretty much open, so I can just push them through there from both sides. Yeah, come closer. High five. Pounds and fives.
Just curious. Wow, that's a really good angle. I mean,
You
that's
like the
what
chest
cops have.
mount?
Yeah, I think
This is the body
chest-
cam. This would be
Good
like
idea.
2 pounds and fives for me.
Always makes me nervous because she's at the perfect height to just walk. Pounds and fives. To just hit this.
She did hit it the other day, but it wasn't hard.
I'm always like, the sun's in your eyes?
Yeah.
I think I have something that can solve that.
Alright, putting up the final camera on the corner of the house here. Oh, that was a big fail. Now I gotta go all the way around to the other side. There it is. Take off all these. Got to take off all these because when I first turned on the camera, all I could see was blurriness because I forgot to remove all these from the other camera. Running the wires takes a lot of time, but once you have the cameras in the general area that you want them, it's pretty simple to move them around. So I actually had this here, and I decided I'd rather have it on the front of the house than on the side of the house. So I'm actually just gonna move it to right under here, I believe, and it's a pretty simple move. Like I just undid it, little piece right here with 2 screws, and I just have to attach that again. So running the lines is the hardest part, like takes the longest. But moving the cameras around, slight adjustments over time, super easy. So you have some flexibility there. I just drilled a hole here in the top of my garage. It goes into the attic. I have all the wires run. They're gonna go through this hole down to here. I'm gonna set up this TV mount on the wall, and this is gonna be the whole security department right here. Like the security room will be at this desk, and we'll be able to see our entire property from here with all the cameras. Now we're finally able to get serious. Oh yeah, just plug this in to the router and it is a go. It is on. This has been a journey, but this is working out much better than expected. So I got the rack for the TV from a storage unit, but I got this big TV out of the trash a few months ago, and it actually fits this rack. So I have it all set up, and I'm gonna try to secure it on here right now. Let's see how it goes. Somehow, like this. So that's actually on there. So it's on there. Pretty much as good as it gets for the setup. It's gonna be like a full-blown security setup. So it's come to this. So I officially have 2 cameras plugged in, and we're doing the basic setup here. Everything's on the screen. So we go next. Wow, 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 wow. We're set up here. Let's see. It's moving. It's moving. Someone has been spotted. It's zooming in on you. No, it doesn't get this gold footage.
I came home. It's a pee.
It literally
quick,
just
wanted to get out to see what you're doing because this wasn't here before.
look what it does. Here, hold this.
We have a security system.
Look what this camera does. So there's there's 3 lenses on the camera.
It's been a while, guys.
This will just be a fixed view of what's going on outside. But
Okay.
this is gonna just follow me. These cameras are so legit.
These cameras are really nice.
Okay, not an ideal temperature in here, but I am now officially set up. I'm going to show you guys, everybody, the system, how I have it set up. This is my own personal setup. So obviously everybody's is different. I was lucky enough to get this TV out of the trash, so that was free. I did install a shelf here to hold the box where all the cameras plug in. I do have a hard drive plugged in right now. I'll explain why in a minute. The best feature, I think, of the entire system is being able to capture and download footage directly to my hard drive, which then I can put into my computer and start editing with if I want to use that footage. So I have the 4 movable PTZ cameras on the screen right now. These are the ones that will track you and follow you. So as of right now, we're looking at these 4 cameras, and all these cameras also have a fixed camera. It says it right there that you can clip on. So like you could click on this one. Well, I'm gonna have to put my password in, but switch from the fixed to the movable to the fixed very easily. The public works guy just drove by the house, so the cameras are going off because they're capturing it. We also have a turret camera attached, which isn't on the screen right now, but that's under the porch, so anyone who comes to our door directly will be not only captured on all the other cameras, but this will be directly on film in the porch. And actually our door camera is a eufy door camera as well, so that'll capture it onto the app. So you can use the app on your phone to download files, but you have to do that file by file, and it's not as simple as what I'm about to show you guys right now. So actually let me just go into here. So if I want to go from live view to playback or playback to live view, I do have to put my password in. So I've installed, I didn't really have to install anything, I just plugged in a keyboard. So this does not come with the system, And the mouse that I'm using is an upgrade from the mouse that came with the system, because this mouse had a pretty short cord, and this cord's longer, and it just works better for me. So I have installed a mouse and a keyboard that were my own, the TV that was my own, but everything else comes with the system. So you can customize it as you see fit. Let me put my password in. So bam, once the system's unlocked with your password, your custom password, whatever you want that to be, you can then flip to the live view, and this is going to show every single camera that's on right now. The S4 cameras, which are, there's 4 of, so that's going to have the fixed angle, the movable angle, the fixed angle, the movable angle, fixed, movable. Well, that's the turret camera, fixed, movable, and then we do have one second page here that shows the camera on the other side of the house, which actually captures a decent part of the backyard. I can see Sammy and Finn walking back there right now, actually, and it captures the side of my house. So if anything goes on with my trailer, that will be on film. So having eyes on my trailer is important, because dump trailers do get stolen. I mean, it's just an obvious thing. So here's going to show you all the events that have been captured, and that goes, it captures all the footage, literally a 24-hour stream of all the footage, and then when the memory's filled, it'll then start playing back over the memory from the beginning. So you have days worth of footage on here. But this right here, this is the bee's knees. Hold on. Let me set up the other camera so I can show it even better. Okay, so as a content creator myself, using this system, this is the #1 feature that benefits me directly the most. So I have my hard drive hooked up to the system. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to this here, I'm gonna hit download. It's gonna make me put my password in because I guess I let it sit for too long. That's okay. Putting the password in with the keyboard, a lot easier. That's why I added the keyboard. So I'm gonna hit the download button, bam, and right here, this is gonna give me a timeline of what I want to download. So I actually want to download the last, like, let's just do the last 30 minutes, right? And it's going to be all 4 of the movable cameras, so I have them all checked. So I'm going to get 4 angles for the last 29 and 19 minutes downloaded, and it's going to give me the ability to show you guys all. I'm going to do high quality download, so this will take a minute. Bam, it's going. They started downloading here. It says it's downloading 4 clips. We will see. Whew. It says all the files were downloaded. Check, check, check with a green check. So we will come over here, unplug the hard drive. I have the hard drive right here, and I'm going to plug it into my computer and see if we have all the footage on there. So here we go. This is an interesting way to see it. So it lines up all the cameras in a row. So it shows that I downloaded a file from this camera the other day, and then it shows the clip from today. And yes, we were able to capture the 29 minutes, and it shows everything. So I'm going to put it all together and show you guys the cross camera tracking. And yeah, let's do it. So I'll pull up in the car. Alright, so we got all the clips lined up. Let's do a breakdown of this. I pulled up in my car, in my truck. I had just picked up some stuff out of the trash. I was excited to bring the chair in. The first camera's got me here. It's moving, so it's teetering to wherever I go, and it knows that there's a person in frame. So I picked the chair out of the trash. It's zooming in and following me, crystal clear in 4K, high quality. So I'm walking, and then bam, second camera starts picking me up. As the first camera teeters off, the second camera picks it up. As I go around the house, bam, the third camera on the other side of the house is now picking it up, following me and zooming. I go to the fence, open up the fence. This is crystal clear. Like, you could easily see who somebody is if their face is on this camera. So I'm walking through the yard. I walk around the pool, holding the chair up above my head. Bam, fourth camera now has picked me up. Fourth camera is now zooming and turning a little bit. And I set up the beach chair, dust off my hands, and start walking away. And so yeah, so cross camera tracking. Oh, here we are. Wiping my face because it's really humid and sweaty out. And I'm walking back and the camera has picked me up again. Exiting the gate and heading into the house. What's this? Oh, damn. Who's that? Oh, it picked one up. Oh, there we go. Sammy J. She's walking over to feed the neighbor's cat. Extra clip. Didn't even mean to film that. So there it is. Shows the cross camera tracking perfectly. It works really, really well. So that is the complete review and installation of the eufy Power over Ethernet NVR security system. Totally installed. So I'm operating at 5 out of 6 cameras right now. At some point I'm going to extend the one cord. You can see it's hanging. I just wanted to point that out, that there's actually 6 cameras, only 5 are active right now. For someone like me who has a family, who makes YouTube videos, I've posted videos on the internet for the past 20 plus years of my life. That's a weird space to be in, and you can never be too safe. Having my entire property under surveillance 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all angles, all around the entire house, for my own peace of mind is priceless. Having it literally gives me such peace of mind. And the quality of the video is so good, I'm actually able to use the footage if I want in the YouTube videos for content, and that's another plus. You never know. Safety first, above everything else. We've had multiple people come to our house unannounced who we don't know at all, total strangers.
And you just show up at my house?
Well, I've been watching your videos for a couple.
Yeah, I
6 months.
don't think that's not okay. You can't just show up here unannounced.
Well, I drove past here a while back when
Yeah, I
the
know,
yard.
but I'm saying.
Who just showed up here, didn't tell us they were coming, and just were like, hey, aren't you that YouTube guy? And then they just like came to the door. Like, some guy just straight up came to our door the other day, completely unannounced, never seen him before in my life, and I had to tell him to leave because I can't have that going on. I sell stuff on Facebook right here from our property. Maybe not the best idea, but I do it all the time, never had a problem. But now all of those transactions are on film. So if there's anything that goes weird, I have the footage to prove what actually happened. You never know when an unhinged family member is going to show up out of the blue. Now, if that happens, we'll have the entire interaction completely on film with audio and crystal clear 4K video. This security system is actually legendary, and it's super smart. So the PTZ cameras, which are the movable cameras, stands for pan, tilt, zoom, is going to catch a moving object and recognize that it needs to start panning, tilting, and zooming as that object, person, pet, car passes by the camera. So here, I'll show an example. Me just walking, right, with a slide. I'm about to throw it out. I was going to use it, but I don't want to use it anymore. Once it recognizes the moving object, it'll kind of latch onto it, and it'll zoom, pan, and tilt as that object goes. Once that object gets to the next camera in your system, that next PTZ camera will do the same thing, and it's literally zooming in. It's almost like a gimbal. Like, it would be as if somebody was following the person with their camera. It's all just completely self-operating within the system. So you don't have to do it yourself. Although you can move the cameras, say like I have the security screen up here. If I wanted to, I could move the cameras and zoom in myself. But this is doing it all completely automatically. Another feature that's built into this system, which just shows that this is probably the smartest security system on the market that I know about,
is the smart video search feature, and I'm going to show you guys on the screen. So like, as I was just carrying the slide earlier today to throw it out, I can search in yellow slide, and it's literally going to bring up videos of a yellow slide. So you don't have to go through, look at that, the PTZ working perfectly, the yellow slide being carried there. I'm like, because I knew I was going to get that clip. And there it is, a yellow slide. So I don't have to go through hours and hours of footage just scrolling, looking for a certain clip. If I know there's a specific detail, I'm downloading this clip now. If I know there's a specific detail and something happened at my house that I knew about, say I was looking for a suspicious vehicle, I knew the car was red, I knew the car was gray. Let's search. Here we can do a search of, you know, purple car. This is just a random search because I don't know if there actually was a purple car. Wait a second. That's a purple car. Wow. Let's do cat, since obviously the cat. And there we go. Here's a video of our cat Lucky. And if, you know, I was looking for videos of the cat when I last saw her, stuff like that, I could actually just go in, and the PTZ there is working perfectly. I could go in, search cat, and it'll bring it up. You can almost search anything. You can search FedEx, you could search UPS, you could search, you know, any type of car. I even posted, like, I put in a thing that said mom, and it showed a video of Sammy taking Finn out of the car. That is a crazy feature. I've never seen that before. I didn't know it actually existed until now, but it does, and it's on this system. So smart search, crazy. This system also has a more high-tech night vision than other security systems who do like a black and white night vision, but this has something they call starlight color night vision, and this pretty much brings in light from outside sources, whether that's the moon, a street light, somebody's lights down the street, the Govee lights we have on our house, and it actually creates like a color image. It's not black and white only, of a night vision, so that you can see more details and you can see more specifics. So like if anything's happening at your house at night, you have a crystal clear, full color night vision system within the system. I'll show you guys some clips that I took last night, me picking up a shelf. It's just such a clear image. Here's another one. And then here's a third one of me walking. But it's just such a clear image that the night vision on this camera is at the top of its game for night vision on security systems. So really cool feature to protect your house during dark hours. The features in here, I just took like a whole college course because there's so much information to learn about this system and so many things that you can do with it that it's almost mind-blowing. Okay, so I wanted to show a side-by-side. Here is the monitor that I use to show all my cameras, and as you can see over on this side, I have the regular infrared black and white setting turned on. So that's showing what a normal security system would show, but over on the other side over here, I have the color setting turned on, which actually makes the cameras less visible because there's no lights. It's just bringing in the light from the street lamps, the light from my bike, whatever light there is available, it's bringing that in to create a full color image that's not black and white. So the camera itself doesn't need to turn any lights on. I'll give you guys a comparison. Here is the side camera on my house, and I'm walking with the infrared black and white. This is what a normal security system usually films at night with. And then here is a comparison of the color setting on the eufy system. Super clear. It's able to capture footage in a more low-key way, where like there's not bright lights shining right on someone if they walk up to my house.
Just wanted to show the comparison because I think this is a really important feature, pretty unique to this system. So let's get into showing my entire setup and how I've put the security system in my garage with the monitor and everything. I'll show you that now. This is the final setup I'm working with. It's actually been set up for about maybe 10 days already. I wanted to give it a little bit of time until I did the final video of everything. Literally a dream come true. So all the information that you're gonna need if you wanna check out this security system, if you're interested in buying one, if you want more information about it, will be in the link in the description of this video. I hope that anyone watching has enjoyed this video. I actually did enjoy making it, even though it was a lot more in depth than I thought it was gonna be. From start to finish, it actually took me a very long time out of the box to full installation for what it is right now. But I can say that it was worth every bit of stress that I put into setting up this system. Knowing what I know now about how the system works and how just crystal clear it is, worth it, completely worth it. I will say too, I'm not like a super techie guy that sets up security systems. This is the first time I've ever set up a PoE system in my life. The only other security cameras I've ever used were ones that were over Wi-Fi that shoot the video to your phone. The corded PoE system is so much more reliable than any other system you can have. So this is the cream of the crop. This is the top of the game for home security. Unless you want to pay a monthly fee. I don't want to do that. We're good to go. It's all set up. Want to do a shout out to Eufy. Not the first video that they've sponsored of ours. And I just want to say, support those who support us. Eufy is an epic brand. And thank you guys for the security system. We will see everybody in the next video. Whoa. Is this how cool this looks from here? Let's see.